Ayo fam, what's good and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to just kind of like sit back and talk about some of the stuff that I've kind of done this year. Not really a recap video, but kind of like an update video mixed in with something I wanted to do since getting into content creation. So the main thing I'm going to try to do today is like show you guys my top 10 favorite albums of 2021. For real. So I wanted to call the series Wrap It Up Then. Because you know, like YouTubers have like end of year videos or whatever, wrap up videos. But I didn't really want to do it in that same vein. Because to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of wrap up videos. It's just me, I guess. In general, I just kind of wanted to kind of go at this like not even really Fantano style, but kind of, you know how Fantano do. Go off with, album, who it is, some of my favorite tracks though, and talk about the shits, So if you're down for that, let's get it. Let's go ahead and get into some of the my favorite albums of this year. I'm a musician. I make music, so I listen to music. I like music.
So let's talk about music.
So, number 10, I fucking love me some Montero by Lil Nas X. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool how he did a combination of like pop, hip hop, pop punk, even some country and like some other like folky, like indie kind of like sounds and stuff. Like it's really dope how he's been able to like combine a bunch of like different genres together to create this like really unique sound that only. Not saying that only he could create, but it's got his signature little thing on it. You know what I'm saying? He put the sauce on that shit. So yeah, man, it was really cool, real fun record. He's got some really dope features on there. Jack Harlow, Miley Cyrus is on there, Megan Thee Stallion's on there, Doja Cat's on there, Elton John is on there. So favorite tracks though: Dead Right Now, Industry Baby, Scoop, Dollar Sign Slime, Tales of Dominica, and Life After Salem. Number 9, for certain, and I guess specifically the deluxe version by Bia. Honestly, I kind of found Bia through a homie of mine. I just did some of my own research and then saw that she dropped an album this year. Then I was like, fuck it, let's listen to it. And pulled up For Certain. And like, man, it's like that hard, like street trap shit. Like, y'all remember Kevin Gates? That's so dumb. But y'all remember Kevin Gates, right? It's kind of like got like a Kevin Gates, Young Ma kind of feel, but it's like, I don't know, more accessible for me, maybe some other people, but I think it's a guy like a more accessible sound. And like, I don't know, man, she's spitting, she got hard bars, she be flexing on like her own sexuality and shit, so that's just tight, she's tight. She's, I think, Puerto Rican too, so that's just pretty cool. So, cause she'll switch in with the Spanglish stuff sometimes every now and then. And yeah, man. So favorite tracks from there, Skate, Whole Lot of Money, Same Hands, Plate, Can't Touch This, and Freak in the Night. Forgot to mention though, Can't Touch This samples Milkshake by freaking Khalees, which is freaking awesome. I think that's like one of the dopest things. Number 8. So for this one, I kind of couldn't decide between just like one of the projects, mainly because like the dude, like the way he released them in succession of them was like in episodes, not in like volumes or like I guess like they're more like parts. Like it's like a season of a show. It's like a season of a show. Yeah. But it's the Young Sylvan series. Young Sylvan episode 1, 2, and 3 by Sylvan LaCue. I think he's a Miami-Dade County, like native rapper. I found him when he was signed to Visionary Music Group back when Logic and him were on the same label. And dude spits, man. He got hard bars. He's got introspective lines. He like raps and he's always rapping in double time. This man's never not rapping in double time. He's got like that really poetic flow where it's just kind of like he's just able to place his words wherever he wants in the bar and it's still on beat and like he's just kind of flowing over it. Yeah, man, he's got some really hard fucking shits on all 3 of those projects that I kind of lumped together as one whole series. But yeah, favorite tracks from that: First 48, Clam Chowder, Power Rangers, Peter Pan, PS2, I Miss Aaliyah, and The Fuck Number 7, Planet Her by Doja Cat. I honestly wasn't sure if I was gonna like this album. I'm not gonna lie. I've actually been listening to Doja Cat since like 2015, like maybe even 2014, for a while. So I think it was 2015 when her EP Per came out. So that's pretty much what I've been. That's my whole thing. So I've been listening to her for a while, and so I'm no stranger to the type of music she makes. I am no stranger to her aesthetic, and the changes that she has made over the years and stuff. So yeah, man, I think she's a dope artist, even if she does have some weird personal life things. But you know, hey, what it is. Planet Her's fucking dope. It's got like this nice it's like an old school kind of like disco funk mixed with like a modern like hip hop R&B kind of thing to it. She's got really dope features on there like SZA, Ariana Grande, Jid, The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? My favorite tracks off of this are Get Into It, Need to Know, You Right, Options, Ain't Shit, and Kiss Me More. So yeah. Number 6, New Age Filth by Hail the Sun. As the only actual post-hardcore, like non-hip-hop R&B. Damn, that's crazy. It's the only non-hip-hop R&B that's on this list. Like, kind of just, I don't know, to me proves that Hail the Sun is still my favorite band of all time. The fact that I'm pretty sure Dance Gavin Dance released a 2021 album. I'm pretty sure Adventurer also released a 2021 album. Like, a lot of, like, post-hardcore acts released projects, but, like, none of them really... And I've listened to them, and none of them really made my list. Except Hail the Sun. And, like, I don't know. I think it's just really cool. You know, it just says something to how I feel about them as an overall band and as a group, and, like, their music. Like, their music's awesome. Like, they are from, I believe, Chico, California. They are, like... a band of 4 dudes, originally 4 dudes that all went to college together. 2 of them grew up together. And now they got like a tour drummer, and they're kind of like a 5-piece nowadays, since he helps with other stuff too. Like he helps with like production and pre-production and everything. So it's just like, yeah, they're a really dope band. They do a combination. I don't know if you guys know what post-hardcore is, but it's a combination of like, it's like jazz played fast with distortion. That's the best way I can describe it. That's literally what it is. New Age Filth is amazing. Like, it's like got like some of the best parts of their last few albums. Some of the best parts of Wake is on there. Some of the best parts of Secret Wars is on there. Some of the best parts of Mental Knife is on there. You know what I'm saying? It's even got like some like little sections where it kind of like reminds me of some Cianvar, some Stolas. Shit, man, like even some of like the stuff Donovan was doing in Nova Charisma, you know, it's really cool. It's a really, really cool project, man. If you guys are into like aggressive music and stuff kind of like that, I definitely suggest checking them out. Even if you're not into aggressive music, like honestly, they're dope. They do a lot of like lyricism where it comes from a socio-political space, where it comes to questioning like their belief systems and religions and ideologies. To just random stuff that's just kind of like either in the news or something that's been bothering. They talk about addiction, depression. Like it's good shit. It's really good shit. But yeah, favorite tracks. Slander. I'm gonna butcher the way this is supposed to pronounce. Solipsism. I figured that out.
Solipsism.
Slip My Mind. Parasitic Cleanse. Why can't I talk today? And Devaluation. Number 5. This one's really special, mainly because this is one of my best friends, actually. And I met him back in college in 2013. And yeah, it's my homie Fanaticus. He dropped an album called Cloudy Boy Tapes Volume 1. And I am on it a couple times. But that's not why it's even this high up on the list. It's this high up on the list because the music's that fucking good. Like, to be honest, this dude's released like numerous projects, been like focusing on his craft and trying to hone in, like figure out what he really, really wants out of music. And like, because I know this from a personal like space, it's like I've got more invested, I guess, into his sound and what he does as an artist and everything. And I don't know, man. This is great. This is his first attempt at like doing like a mainly singing project. He does more singing on this than I've ever heard him do, and like he does a really good job with it. overall. Like, he does the whole auto-tune thing, but it's tight, dog. It's like really smooth. It's done correctly. It's not done in that weird, like, off-putting way that a lot of people do it now, or it's like super oversaturated and it just, you don't, and your voice is pitched in a weird way and you just don't sound like a human. It's like a fucking robot. Anyways, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds tight. He's got melodies, he's got harmonies, he's got rapping in it, he's got bars, he made all the beats. Like, yeah, bro, dude's fucking killing it, and could be more proud of dude. And I'm glad that it's this high up on the list because man worked hard, and I really, really, really enjoy this project, so I recommend it. And yeah, my favorite tracks off of this, Colorado, Forever, featuring some background vocals by me, Blurry Vision, Slow Down, Levitate, and No More. Number 4, Elephant in the Room by Mick Jenkins. Honestly, if this album came out earlier in the year, or at least if I found it a little bit earlier, like when it first came out, maybe. But even then, I think if it came out earlier in the year, it would be higher, probably higher on this list because I love this album. This is a great album. Like, this is an album that I haven't been into Mick Jenkins super heavily since The Waters, which is really weird because he's always released dope music. I've always thought he had dope music, but it's the first time I've ever actually like been like, man, I can't get enough of this project. Like, this is like replacing The Waters for me. And like, he does like some great themes. He has some great themes in this album. Dude's fantastic. Fantastic lyricism, fantastic flows. Like, he's singing a lot on this dude. Like he's got a really good voice. He's even got like this dude from Baltimore, Serpent with Feet, featured on there a couple of times. And you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, shit's tight. Like, Chicago native, bro. Like, that's hella tight. Like, I fuck with the Chicago music scene heavy. Like, that's my shit. Like, Safa's like my favorite rapper. So, you know, Lupe, Kanye, like Common, like, I've been fucking with the whole Chicago music scene since I was a kid. So it's like one of those things where it's like, damn, man, I can't get enough of this shit. So yeah, man, fantastic album. Super talented dude. Yeah, favorite tracks: Things You Could Die For of Doing While Black, Stiff Arm, Scottie Pippen, Gucci Try to Tell Me, and Truffles. So yeah, if you're into black ass music, then listen to this shit. This shit's tight. Even if you're not, I suggest listen to it. It's a good album. Really, really good. Number 3, The House Is Burning by Isaiah Rashad. Hey, I've been waiting for this album. I was waiting for this album for so long. Like, you don't understand. Like, every time there's a new single or a new video or something, like, I was constantly watching it. Then with the other things in succession. Then trying to like be like, all right, so what's this whole thing gonna sound like? Or like, you know, when's the next thing gonna come out? When's this dude dropping the date? When's this dude dropping the date? Drop the fucking date, Zay. And you know, if you know anything about Isaiah Rashad, TDE signee, definitely known for taking his time and actually just kind of always having to reschedule when the release date is. He's always pushing his shit back, but it's tight. You know what I'm saying? It's tight. I love his music. He's such a talented dude. He's probably one of my favorite signees on TDE, honestly. If not my favorite signee on TDE. Like, I love me some Kendrick. I love Schoolboy. And like, J-Rock's cool and everything. SZA is amazing. But I think Isaiah Rashad really takes the cake for me because he like has that combination of like all the stuff that everybody kind of does. He's got like the lyricism stuff. He's super clever with shit. Just like a Kendrick, but then he's like really smooth with like how he composes songs and like the way he puts together like melodies and choruses and everything like SZA. But then he got like really hard and aggressive shit like a Schoolboy or a fucking J-Rock, and like, it's tight. It's really dope. It's a really great return from him coming back from like rehab and dealing with a bunch of shit in his own personal life and drug addiction and everything. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic project. I mean, the fact that I also got to see this guy live in Detroit with like my best friend fucking Fanaticus and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was, it's just tight. Shit was amazing. Which kind of maybe makes me a little bit more biased towards this, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. It's my list. I'm telling you the shit I enjoyed. It's not your opinion, it's mine. It's my channel. The House Is Burning. Fantastic project, front to back. Favorite tracks: Dark Side, From the Garden, Rip Young, Headshots, Hey Mister, Chad, and 9-3 Freestyle. Number 2, Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator. I fucking... Woo! When this came out, actually, when Lumberjack, the first single, came out, and that shit hit, when that shit dropped, bruh, I was singing, it's different. It's really different, bruh. Like, you don't understand. I was playing this song every day. I was playing this song like every day for like a month when it first came out. And then, like, I didn't even realize What's Your Name came out. And then I was, like, watching the videos for all that. And I'm just like, when he dropped all the promo videos, my ass was like, wait, time out. Tyler doing what? I've been waiting on a new Tyler album for not even that long. But I wanted something. This is what I wanted. I loved Igor. Igor was great. But I wanted, this is the follow-up to Flower Boy that I actually kind of wanted. I'm more like, all right, I made my shits. I did my classics. Let me just stunt real quick, because y'all know what it is. Y'all know it's T, baby. But yeah, no, I love this project. Tyler is a madman when it comes to making music. Like, his production skills is absolutely on another level. The way that he's able to literally just make whatever the fuck he wants. This dude literally has the skill set to make whatever he wants. He makes whatever he wants, and it's so tight. It's just really dope how, like, good of a musician he is. Like, he does everything himself by hand. The only song that he didn't produce on that joint was Safari, which Jay Versace produced, who also executively produced this whole album, bro. Like, it's this album itself, and he got DJ Drama on it, front to back. Like, this is like literally a Gangsta Grillz mixtape with Tyler, the Creator. He coined a new subgenre of hip hop called bunny hop. Like, that makes so much sense to Tyler's whole aesthetic too. It's a good album. It's a great album. Honestly, this was fighting for my top spot. Dead ass. It was fighting like for its life.
I'm fighting for my life.
Up there for the top spot, you know? Honestly, it last second got bumped down to 2. And it's only because of how much it stayed in the rotation after the #1 album came out. And that's about it, you know? I love this project. Tyler's a freaking genius. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. Like, there's nothing this man can't do. And I hope he gets more success, because that Coca-Cola promo song was fire. Anyways, favorite tracks: Lemonhead, Hot Wind Blows, Manifesto, Sweet, I Thought You Wanted to Dance, and Juggernaut. So yeah, before we get into the #1 spot, I got a couple honorable mentions that came out this year that I really mess with. And I just want to give him a shout. So my homie Justice the Genius Child dropped an album this year called Rare Footage. My homie Happy Tooth dropped a great project this year called The Laughter's Rehearsed. Brockhampton's most recent album, Roadrunner, New Light, New Machine, was freaking awesome. J. Cole's most recent album, The Off Season, was pretty dope too. I really enjoyed that. My homie Devin Summers actually dropped a super dope project this year called Gemini. This group, Rap Camp, teamed up with my homies Doug and Happy Tooth and made a super cool album called Just Outside America's Test Market. Abi the Nomad dropped a really dope project this year called Abi versus the Universe. Silk Sonic, baby. An Evening with Silk Sonic. That's a great album. It reminds me of the shit I grew up with. Now, my favorite project in this year of the Lord 2021, Vince Staples' self-titled album, Vince Staples. God damn. It's such a good project, man. It's a great project. I don't know what him and Kenny Beats did. You know, I don't know what they put on that, but they put that sauce on it, you know what I'm saying? They sprinkled that salt-based shit on there, you know? Like, they did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kenny Beats produced the entire project from the back, but you don't hear him say, "Whoa, Kenny," or at all. You don't hear that shit at all. And that shit's tight. I don't know what they did, but they did it, you know? I wasn't really expecting this album to stay in my rotation as long as it did from when it came out to shit now. Like, I listen to this album like maybe 3 times a week, like at least. I'm always quoting lyrics from my freaking album and shit. I never give my money to a bad bitch. I say that shit all the time, like literally, like probably like every day, once a day at least. You know, I'm always quoting Law of Averages. You know, and like it's a great album. I just was not expecting it to be this far in my rotation. I like Vince Staples as an MC, as a rapper, as a musician, whatever. But I wasn't, it's just, yeah, this one it swooped in under Tyler the Creator and just took that spot. But yeah, favorite tracks, right? We got Are You With That, The Shining, Taking Trips, Lil Fade, and Thank you guys for checking out the video, and I appreciate you guys for sure. Love y'all. We out.
Do all that, we can have a chill day. Hit the park, grab some food, go get work, just come and play. Live it when you late or May, but the flies come out of May. Voices like some angel wings, talk to me, just make me